Hey YT, this is Sammy. This is going to be an intro to tarot and oracle cards. So this is not a class to teach you how to do it, but this is more of what is it, what are they, how they're used, how you can interpret the readings. So people don't get confused, because there are some newbies to tarot, and I imagine there will be more to come. So I want to put this video in front of the readings, or at least in the description box. So first off, tarot and oracle cards are divination tools. If you're in touch with the spiritual realm, your higher self, your soul, God, the angels, any of that, these would be a great tool for you to purchase for yourself or to watch readings. The main thing you want to understand is any tarot reader, any psychic for that matter, doesn't exactly tell you your future, or you know how they used to be called fortune tellers and things. That's not really the case. So especially when you're watching general readings, it's not going to be personal. Some of them get very close to personal, and my personal belief on this is because, especially when you're doing it by astrology sign or like life path number, which I plan on doing, anytime you group people separately like that or isolate people into groups, the person doing the reading is calling in that group's energy. So it will not always resonate for you. Sometimes little bits and pieces of the reading will resonate. Sometimes the whole thing will be very close to personal reading. But what you have to understand is your energy is being drawn, as well as other people in your soul group, tribe, or other people in your sign, Capricorn, Aries, whatever your sign is, who are most likely going through the same thing as you at the same time. Not as in topic, but as in, if let's say you get the Tower card, and that means for you that you're having a breakup, and the Capricorn next to you, energetically, another Capricorn in that same group is having a Tower moment, but this one lost their job. So what I'm saying is there's different ways to relate to the readings, and when you're looking at or watching general readings, that's important to keep in mind. Okay, also, do not give your power away to any reader, because like I said, they're picking up on the energy, the current energies. So because they're only picking up on the current energies, they can only tell you probable future timelines. And since you're constantly changing your mind, changing your actions, changing your words, you're constantly changing your timeline and changing your future based on your actions. Because we're creators and we change our lives in every moment, I can give you probable outcomes of your future if nothing changes. So keep that in mind. A lot of things change all the time. So that's why it's very important to take things with a grain of salt. If it resonates for you and that's how you're feeling, most of the time readings are used for me personally, and what I tell others to do is for guidance, spiritual guidance, but also just to really confirm and clarify how you're already feeling. A lot of times that's good to have. We look for validation for why we feel the way we do, and so that's why tarot can be important. Tarot and oracle cards can give you a heads up on things to come, but you just have to understand that you can still change that future. You can still change it at any time, or someone you're involved with can change the future based on their actions as well. So it's important not to give your power away to any reader by taking on what they say as your personal truth, because then you're kind of calling in that timeline. So if you don't want that future for yourself, you need to figure out how to change it. Instead of just accepting it as your fate, the timelines are open. Your future is open and it's up to you. And I love tarot, I love oracle cards, and it's very helpful. But I just want to make sure everyone knows not to watch a reader and get upset or bring in fear or hurt or whatever because they said something that maybe isn't true for them but true for someone else in the group that they're reading, the sign, whatever. So tarot picks up on current energies. Oracle cards are used in the same way, but oracle cards are more free, as in specific energies. Like tarot can give specific energies of a person or a situation, whereas we can get more information on how we really feel and specific phrases that might trigger something that we're going through the oracle cards. I really love oracle cards. I think they go hand in hand and they really add more detail to the reading. So I just wanted to explain that difference really quick, and I want to make sure everyone knows that when a reader is reading tarot cards, their intuition and their higher self or their connection to source at that moment is what is guiding them intuitively as to what the cards mean, because they're next to each other, how they fell out, what they're feeling, what if they're hearing things psychically, psychic messages that come in. So sometimes if you watch all the time tarot, you'll get to know certain cards, and then if a reader throws out that card and says this means something else, and you go, wait, that's not what that card means. That means that the reader is using their intuition at that time, and their higher self is telling them exactly what it means in a different way. So you may not agree all the time with how the person is reading cards, so it's good to find someone that you feel you can trust, but also keep in mind, I mean, you want someone who's going to give you results, or someone who you feel you can come to often, or that they're picking up on your specific group. But you have to understand too that if you watch this week and it really resonates, it doesn't mean next week is going to. You kind of just have to check back, because dependent on the reader and dependent on the energy, if I ask for Taurus's energy and Spirit gives me a certain group of Taurus, that's like the group that is really struggling at the time or really needs to hear that message, and then the next week it may be a different group of Taurus going through a completely different situation. So just keep that in mind when you're looking online for tarot readers, or if you're even thinking about getting a personal reading from a tarot reader. Those things are important. Don't give your power away. You're in complete control of your future, and the future can change at any point. I don't ever say, and I will never say, I'm a fortune teller or I can tell you your future, because that's completely up to you. But what I can do is help you in your current energy, confirm some things for you that you're feeling, and give you a probable outcome based on Spirit, based on my intuition, based on the cards, and based on your current timeline. I can't help you if you switch timelines. Okay, that's completely up to you. So I just wanted to do this general understanding of what the cards are. Every reader should know to cleanse their decks, to ask for protection, to ask their higher guides to come in, and ask that their higher self-control who is able to come in. So the cards should always be used as a divination tool. There should never be any evil or dark or fearful energies, and anyone reading tarot should know how to pick up on those energies anyway. So tarot is nothing to be afraid of. Oracle cards are nothing to be afraid of. It's just another way to tap into your intuition, to the messages that are already there. Okay, that's just a brief explanation. I hope it was brief, and I hope that helps someone. So when you're interpreting your own readings, and when you're trying to understand how it relates to you, just keep an open mind. And if it doesn't resonate, then you check back with another reader, or you check back another week. But there may still be some hidden messages in there that you need. You just never know. Alright, thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this message, and I hope that it brought a broader understanding of how tarot really works and how the energies work. Thanks for watching.